Hello, this is Powerz from the band 9ine, here to explain to you the project and to all those potential fans and all of those of you who are interested in listening to the music and what it's all about. I started this band back in 2009. It's been 2 years running now, and some people call it hip-hop, some people call it rock, but I think it has something more of a different substance than what's out there, and otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. I think potential listeners have a chance to really see what a possibility for rock and fusion and hip-hop and what all the three of those can have to offer to the masses, and what kind of message that we're trying to say. It's very clear that hip-hop used to have a message and used to have a base for potentially danceable music, and there's a lot of good hip-hop out there that's danceable, but we wanted to make music that has a specific message and that we're actually saying something and getting it across to people, potentially getting to people and directly talking to them about what it means to be in the world and truly be in the world and witness the world as it is, and what it truly means to have some kind of responsibility as a human being to stand up to what's going on in the world in terms of economic disparity and tremendous economic disparity between all classes, between all races of people. This is not about black-white. This is about humanity. This is about greed and power and lust, and kind of disparaging about those different types of issues and concentrating on more important issues of the spirit and soul and mind. And that's basically what our project is all about. When I started this project in 2009, I was hoping to write the music that would be talking a different language, be speaking a different language than was being spoken around me. Coming from New Mexico and the East Coast, actually, where I grew up, now living in New Mexico, I see totally two different subcultures. And I realize now that the East-West Coast thing and the world is going through some changes unspeakable in human history, I think, having to do with the spirit and clarity and being able to communicate what really is going on internally and how that internal struggle reflects on the outside. And everything that has happened between the protests around the world, the Arab Spring, all that stuff, those issues have to do with an internal struggle of mankind. And unfortunately, the only way we know how to deal with those things is through war and through violence, for the most part. There have been occasions in human history where we've had a chance to speak as human beings through democracy and through actually listening to each other and listening to our problems. So I think more so this music has a message, and that is to clearly speak to each other and not project onto each other what we think that other person is thinking, what we think that other person likes and dislikes. And then by unifying on that sense, we can stand up to those powers, we can stand up to those issues, and we can deal with them on a logical, even keel sense, and we can vote the people that we don't think should be running our country. And we can vote for the people in the world that we don't think should be leading this world, because we think that they're leading us in the wrong direction, period. That's just the bottom line. It has nothing to do with whether I or my band members think that there's a better way of dealing with things other than music. I think music is the ultimate medium, even though a lot of musicians sell out to some extent because they need to make the money, they need to stay up top. But I think what we're here to say is really important, and I think we can definitely give it some musicality that most people are listening to right now, and make it poppy and make it interesting.